What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Happywell XBot Transform Robotjet GS-11, or a KO version of a VF-1S Valkyrie. So this was sent to me by Jimmy H Customs. He actually customized it for me. He knows I'm a big Jetfire, Skyfire fan, and he sent this to me. Now, it is a KO, but he did some mods to it to make it look more like Jetfire. So I'll just go through those now so you can tell what they are. Painted the hands, thighs, and feet. So those were black originally. Now they're white, and then the feet are done in this gunmetal. He also put some stickers here on the cockpit, that metallic blue, and also on the visor. And then I believe he put some red vinyl decals for the legs here, which were just white before, as well as here on the inner thighs, and then I think some white tape here, which was black before, just to make it look more like Jetfire. But in addition to that, he also made a custom backpack. So we're going to take a look at that in a second, but I want to go over the articulation for this figure first. Keep in mind this is a KO, but the head can rotate around, doesn't go up and down really. The panel can move a little bit, but not really meant to. The ears can rotate forward. It's really meant for transformation, but you can have that look if you want. Shoulders can rotate around. It will loosen up the backpack. So if you go forward, it's fine. As soon as you go back, it like detaches this backpack. It's one little clip holding the entire backpack. So you're better off going forward on that shoulder joint. Out to the side, up to there. Nice ratchets, by the way. 90-degree bend at the elbow. Nothing at the hands. At the legs, you get a kick up to there on a ratchet. Back to there on a ratchet. You get a 90-degree bend at the knee. Nothing really at the feet. They just open and close. So the best you can really do as far as a pose is just that walking pose, the old school, Jetfire walking pose. One leg forward, one leg back. You can put like one arm back, something like that. Make it look like he's walking, but that's about the best you're going to get with something like this. Designed with the old school articulation. But let's get into the custom parts here. So first off, we have the backpack and this clip piece. So the backpack will probably weigh this down too much, which is why you have this clip, right? It's going to attach to this. So this goes across the top here and just kind of secures this from falling down. And then this backpack will attach here. Now he recommends removing this screw right here. And then you're going to take this. This is going to slide over the top of the tail fins here. And then it's going to peg in right here on the back. There's a little hole and a peg on the back of that backpack. So it fits perfectly. And then there's a little slot in here to put a new screw. So you do need a longer screw. So you can see it's a bigger screw and it's longer. And that'll just secure the backpack so it doesn't fall off and you got a little bit of support. So there you go. And now it's attached. And that's it. Now you have your fully combined Jetfire. And it looks pretty good. Pretty nice. Now, if you haven't seen my previous reviews, I did look at a couple things from Jimmy H before, namely armor pieces for the Fans Toys Phoenix, as well as the New Age Firefox, both their versions of Jetfire or Skyfire. So he makes some really good stuff. It occasionally shows up on his eBay page. He makes a few at a time. So I will link that in the description below if you're interested in getting stuff like that. But this does feel like it's a one-of-a-kind thing. I'm not sure if he's going to make more, but you can check it out on his eBay page. We do get a couple accessories. We get the gun. This comes with it, but he did add the double barrel here. It was a single slot on the front. Looks pretty good. And then he painted it in this gunmetal. It was black originally. That'll fit in the hand, either hand. He also made this custom face, which I don't know if it came with it or he made it. He printed it. I'm not really sure. But you do want to remove, I'm not going to remove it off the screw. I just wanted to show you if you wanted the face, you could have the face. Now I noticed this actually turns around and there's a Jetfire facing the other side. So I'm not sure if he just sculpted this or you know what, but I thought that was pretty neat that he made that. So optional face there. And for quick size comparison, there it is next to the G1 Jetfire. And I was actually surprised they're almost the same size. For some reason in my mind, I thought it was smaller, but maybe that's just my imagination. The backpack comes a little bit higher just because it's a custom, but overall, the proportions and the size are pretty similar between the two. It is a KO Valkyrie after all, so meant to be a copy, but there you go for a sense of size. Let's get him transformed into jet mode. So go ahead and remove the weapon. And I believe we're going to have to remove the backpack in order to transform it. We can put it right back, but we're going to have to remove it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to plug in that front piece. Not a big deal. Just unpeg it from back here and then lift it up. Right, and now we can remove this retaining clip. We're not going to need that for the vehicle mode. Go ahead and unpeg the backpack from here. And we can start undoing all of this. So come to the inside, we're going to fold the ears down. Open up the wings, which will allow you to take this back and then open up this. And this is very, you know, G1 Jetfire transformation. Rotate this down. You're going to slide the chest piece, or actually close this up, and then slide this chest piece back. And that's going to plug in to the back piece right here. Come to the bottom, and we can take care of all of this. This is going to fold down and just basically go straight. And if you want that look with the guns, you can do that. These arms are going to fold inwards. You want to rotate them so that you have this on the top. I'm going to slide the hand in. And this is going to sit like that. Same with this one, slide the hand in. And there's no actual pegs or anything. These just kind of clip into place. So there's not really like a securing tab or anything. They just sort of sit there. All right, now I'll take care of the legs. So go ahead and close up the legs, or the feet. Untab it from here. There's a little, you know, pressure tab, friction tab. Rotate this back, and it'll lock in the back place. Again, there's no clips on this. It's just friction. So you're really relying on that little friction tab at the bottom to hold the entire thing. That's just how it works. All right, and then we're going to bring this down. Open up the rear tail fins. And yeah, this is very, very KO vibes, but it is what it is. And there's the jet mode. All complete. We do have landing gear down here, so if you come to here, you can flip this little button right here. I'll pop out the landing gear, almost like the original, or exactly like the original. And you can roll on those landing gear. But yeah, pretty nice looking jet mode. But of course we want that armor piece, right? So go ahead and close this down. Close that down. They do tab in on each end. Fold that over. Go ahead and grab our armor piece here, slide it over the tail fins, bring it back, tab it in, and if you want to secure it, you can. And we definitely needed to remove that because this piece wouldn't have come off if we didn't remove that screw. But yeah, look at that, it works. It works in jet mode too. And for quick size comparison, there is next to the G1 Optimus Prime. A little dusty, but you can see it does kind of fit in with G1. It's actually a little bit smaller than the G1 Jetfire. Not quite the same size, but there you go for sense of size. So final thoughts on the Happywell Transform Robotjet GS-11 or a Valkyrie VF1S KO. It is a KO after all, and I'm not going to score this because it is kind of an art piece. You know, it's custom made and painted by Jimmy. It is kind of cool that you could just take this. I'm imagining that this KO is relatively cheap, easy to find. So you could get yourself a custom Jetfire pretty easily just by buying one of these and doing a little paint on it. Now I am going to actually paint this fully. I'm going to take it apart completely and fully paint it in some pearlescent white and probably some metallic red. We'll see how it turns out. And you know, I've been starting to paint stuff. So thanks so much to Jimmy for sending it to me. Didn't have to send me a gift, but I definitely appreciate it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.